parkflyers.com. Today we're looking at the perfectly set up X-maxx. This X-maxx retails for $9.99. This one is set up to about $2,000 worth of upgrades and parts. We think this one looks amazing. As a kid, I was growing up on Kawasaki motorbikes with the green and the black. This kind of has the same type of theme. We put the wide kit on this, so the car is much wider than stock, and we use the green arms to match the body. Very nice contrast. I like the way that everything looks. You have the wheel nuts green anodized, the shocks green anodized. Very, very nice. Everything pops and it looks fantastic. For the wheels, wheels and tires, we went with the Proline Badlands MX. These are really nice. They're going to perform much better than the stock tires. The stock tires balloon on 8S and they eventually rip apart. These are going to hold their shape, and they're really going to, they actually handle a lot better than the stock tires also. They have a much stiffer sidewall, just stiffer foam inside. Overall, just a better tire. For dirt, it's going to grab a little better. You have the big knobbies on there. Really nice tire. Very nice touch. I recommend this tire and wheel combo for everybody that's buying an X-maxx. On this car, we also went with the shock socks. Now, the shock socks are very important because they protect the shock. They protect dirt from getting into the shock cylinder. I can't tell you how many times we actually do the oil changes for customers, and the shock inside the X-maxx, the shock oil is actually dirty. That's going to affect your oil performance, and it's also going to make your shock go up and down with more friction. This way you keep the dirt out of the shocks, and the performance stays way up for mostly the life of the shock. So really nice, definitely enhances the performance of your handling and long-term reliability for your shocks. For the net, we went with a body net, J Concepts. Really nice. It has two zippers, one on each side. Velcro holds the front. Really covers the car, protects it from dirt. Dirt getting in your transmission is probably the #1 thing that kills the X-maxx. Little tiny rocks, dirt, it all gets back there in the gearbox, and very nice to have the net. Good protection, especially if you're going on the beach. Really nice. This is about $50 for the net, and it's worth every penny. People that are really good customer of ours that are very into the X-maxx, everybody has a net. So if you have one, I highly suggest one. Hot Racing makes one also. I like the J Concepts one just because it fits really nice, and I like the shape of it. So I would recommend this one highly. So on any X-maxx, you always have to worry about the steering because the car is heavy. You have a lot of weight here. You have the car sitting high up. It's a monster truck. You have these wheels are not light. So the steering, you have to pay attention to all the components in the steering. So the first thing is we upgraded the steering links to a Traxxas aluminum links. The benefit of them being stronger and stiffer than the stock plastic, they have no flex. And then the other benefit is you can actually adjust the toe-in, which you definitely want to do. If you're somebody that's an experienced RC person, you want to always have perfect toe-in, maybe about 1 degree. Or dead straight. You never want to have the one tire wandering with some toe out. I like toe in, or I like it dead straight. For the steering, we went with an aluminum bell crank in there. It's machined aluminum, and we also have a Hot Racing steering link and servo horn. That's going to be a lot stronger than the plastic ones, and no breakage. For the steering servo, you can't see it here, but we went with the 2085X. It's an upgrade over the stock servo. It's only $100, but you get faster speed and you get Metal Gear internals. So it's going to be a lot more durable, a lot stronger. What else can we show you on the car? For the batteries, we went with the 6700 4-cell. We're getting tremendous amount of runtime with this car and really good power. Charges nicely on the Traxxas chargers. With the ID connectors, you just put it on the charger, hit the button and go. Very, very easy, very convenient. And they have a perfect fit. They just click into the battery tray. And like I said, this is the maximum runtime, probably the biggest battery you can fit in this car. And we love the power and we love the runtime. So for perfect gearing on the car, I test drive a lot of these things, and I do it for reliability and speed. The best gear combo for this car is a 22 pinion and a 50 SPUR. I use Hot Racing pinions and SPUR. Actually, I use the Hot Racing SPUR, and I use a TEKNO pinion. The reason why I use a TEKNO pinion is the grub screws on it are 2.5 millimeter, and they hold better. All the other, Mod 1 gears from Traxxas or from any other company, they kind of come loose. We see them come loose a lot. When you put the TEKNO on, you just put a little thread lock. 2.5 grub screw holds that pinion on for life. I haven't seen one come loose. I'm sure it's possible, but not likely. The stock gearing, just so you know, is 1854. Very nice on 8S, but if you want to really crank it up without destroying the car, 2250 is going to be the best combo, and that is what I put on every customer's car that we set up. We also we put the Bluetooth module in everybody's radio. We go into the settings and we actually change the steering servo endpoints. From the factory, they're not going to be even, so your steering left and right will not be the same. So you're going to actually have to go in and correct that if you want perfect steering. That's one tip. Also, you definitely don't want to use the flip function on this. The flip function basically puts the brakes at 100%, rocks the car back and forth so it flips over. That is the number one way to destroy your transmission. Everything, differentials, pinion and spur, the whole thing, the center drive shaft. If you want to destroy your car, you'll use that function. If you want to be smart, you will never use that function, and you will go into the radio, into the Bluetooth app, and you'll take your brakes down to about 90%. 90% brakes is very crucial in maintaining the longevity of your pinion and spur. When it's at 100% and you hit the brakes, the car just jumps every time you hit the brakes. It just stops so aggressive that eventually it kind of wears the gears, and eventually they chip and break. And trust me, I have a lot of experience working on these cars. I make more money selling parts, so me being honest is just being honest. I make less money if you take my advice, and I'm just telling you, do not use 100% brakes on this car, and do not use the flip function. Totally, I wish Traxxas would get rid of that function, and I also wish they would stop sending the car from the factory at 100% brake. Not good. Anyway, if you listen to me, you'll have a really good lifespan out of your car. Again, this is Mark from Park Flyers. I see this is about a $2,000 setup between batteries and upgrades. This is basically how I want my X-maxx. It's absolutely perfect. You don't really need anything fancier on this. Maybe you could put a light kit if you want to drive at night. It's kind of cool, but I kind of like my things a little bit simple without those little wires. Maybe the Proline front bumper LED light bar set would be cool, so you don't have a lot of those thin wires running through the car like the Traxxas one. But overall, anyway, this is one of my favorite fit scale cars. It's definitely the best selling one we have. A lot of people ask me, what's your best selling fit scale car? And consistently for the past 5 years, it's been the X-maxx. It had a slow start when it first came out because of the price, but it caught on because of the durability and the performance. So this is definitely a customer favorite. Resale on these is very strong. The resale is very, very good. So if you buy one of these and sell it, you're going to get some good money back. As long as you don't kill it, you should get some good money back for it because they are in demand. Once again, it's Mark from Park Flyers RC. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a thumbs up. Share the video with friends. If you have any questions or comments below, leave them. If you want to buy one from us, we would love it. Call us at 1-800-470-8932 or go to the website parkflyers.com, or you can visit the hobby shop. We're located at 55 Park Avenue South in Lakewood, New Jersey. Once again, thanks. It's Mark from Park Flyers RC, and have a great day.